East, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now. Josh, 17. Jack White.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Red, yellow. Ready?
Here's Lance. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jaguars at 9-2 to start play. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And Lance going to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. To throw, it's Lance. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Play action. It's Fields. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. One play action. Fields. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami 1st. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Complete to Likely. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 10. Fields again. Touchdown, Dolphins. Isaiah Likely. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Camp. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Let's go now. Black shot. Smash, red.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And Lance now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Lance. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Red, cycle. 6, mega. Pause red.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On play action, Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slam.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll run on 1st down. Camp. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Lance looking to throw it.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On 1st down, Lance. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Lance now on 1st down.
Completes it to Evan Ingram.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Yellow. Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
The Lance going to throw.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Play action. It's Fields. Crossing route, he finds Likely.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Isaiah Likely.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Camp, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now a give right side. Camp. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
To throw, it's Lance.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A.J. Brown, 29 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Fields. Pass complete to Harris. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Man open. It's Tony. He's got it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Camp. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Camp.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Jags, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year.